Studying for the citizenship test, Civics. My name is Mary Joan Reuter, and I am the Social Services Education Program Coordinator for the Islamic Center of Greater Cincinnati. Here is my contact information. I have been working with adult ESL and immigration and citizenship issues for immigrants in the greater Cincinnati area for the last 25 years. The following are some tips for studying for the civics portion of the citizenship test. Return of civics test 2008 version. The test for civics written in 2008 had 100 questions. Each applicant would get a set of 10 questions and correctly have to answer 6 to pass the civics test, unless he or she qualified for an exception. That is all spelled out specifically in the Citizenship Resource Center. If you think that you qualify for an exception, please get legal consultation. Otherwise, be prepared to study for and pass the test. On December 1st, 2020, a new test was written with 128 questions. That was around for a short period of time. Now there has been a return to the 2008 version, the one with the 100 questions. There are a small number of people who will be able to take either test, but those will be notified by the USCIS. Okay, a tremendous amount of research and resources is available on the Citizenship Resource Center. This is put together by the USCIS itself, by the government, who write and administer the test. And this was all done, the 2008 version was done in consultation, extensive consultation with adult educators. So they've put together not only the actual questions, but other study materials. If you see on the left side there, the left side of the Citizenship Resource Center is where you will be looking at all of the material there for studying. Among other things, if you just scroll through, it's like going to a candy store, all sorts of good material. You have 100 questions in English and many different languages. 100 questions in English, 100 questions in Arabic, Spanish, as you like. In addition, they also have an electronic version of the 100 questions with answers and explanations for each question. So you can go a little deeper. That's in booklet form. This is a electronic version of little books that they used to give out, and I think some libraries and so on may still have. Also on that Citizenship Resource Center, if you scroll through that, is the Pocket Study Guide. That is mobile friendly. It fits easily on a cell phone. But be careful, there were 2 of them that were made. You want to look for the M1122, one that says 100 questions on it. And that has many different things. It has the explanation of the eligibility. It has all the 100 questions and answers. It has a vocabulary word list for the reading and writing, etc. And it fits all neatly into your cell phone. Also on that list, you can find flashcards. So a question, and then the next one you flip is the answer, and has a picture and so on. Those are the websites. This is the electronic version of the little box of cards. These are really good if you like to do one thing at a time. In that list, you also have 100 questions with the audio files. This is also very good for you to listen if you like to study by listening. The civics questions will be done verbally. You have to be able to listen to and understand when they say the questions. Quizlet. This free resource is a very helpful study guide for many things. Quizlet has study sets, games, and flashcards. They can be pure text or include pictures and audio, etc. These sets and learning techniques are designed by teachers. You can search for citizenship test, and the search is at the top there. I've circled it for you in red. The top bar, you would type in citizenship test, and be sure that you get the 2008 version with the 100 questions. If you are interested in context, knowing like a little bit more deeper background, you may want to go for books. A lot of books have been written over the years to help you study for the 2008 version of the 100 questions civics test. I recommend, for example, the New Readers Press series. They have some to help you study for the test and for people who are still learning English. And then they even have some that's designed for people who are at the earlier stages of English, reading and writing practice for more beginners. Another one is the Preparing for the Oath National Museum of American History, and that's a website. And you can see they have the different topics. And this is for people who know a little bit more English and who are more interested in reading deeper in the background. This uses a lot of some of the original sources and so on. It's very interesting. If you like apps, there are a lot of different apps for studying. There was an app by, I've included a link by an app by Creative Factory, but you can just find it and check out. Make sure that you get one that has the 2008 version. And usually these apps will have, like, for example, this has the questions, answers, audio, there's games, it gives you stats for how many you get right and all that other stuff. So lots of apps that you can get for free. There's one link. Also, there's a USA Learns citizenship course online. USA Learns was put together by the U.S. government Department of Education. There's a website, usalearns.org, and they have just the quote regular USA Learns, has several courses for learning English in a course form, and then usalearns.org/citizenship has several different things on it, including the N400 interview practice and then practice on the civics. Okay, and again, that's sort of in course form. It also has little tests, and it also keeps track of your learning. Another website put together by the government, EL Civics. These have short, maybe 3-page readings on civics topics, such as, for example, the 13 colonies, and so on. So they have pictures, little paragraph pictures. That's all on citizenship. Actually, that website has many things, lots of easy things about easy English, and so on, as well as the civics. There are a number of questions about geography on the 2008 version, which they're returning to. I have found helpful just an interactive map or something that will actually help you um, move things around. And this is one a lot of my students liked. Ben's guide. Ben's guide is actually um, put together by the U.S. government to help students and parents and educators learn about the federal government. The U.S. government has a lot of different things, including games and the maps and so on. Really can help you if moving things and seeing the colors and so on will help you remember. Because they do have geography questions about the countries north and south and the oceans and what the states are, um, the original colonies and what states border and so on. It's just good to use an interactive map. And then I would also mention that it's good to use the public library. The public library has fantastic resources. They've been helping people study for citizenship, and public libraries in Southwest Ohio are some of the best in the country, I think. So you can check them out for their resources on ESL literacy and citizenship. And I have included their websites for either one. You can go on, sign up. You can get some things digitally. You can also get other things from the libraries themselves. So um, if you, I will be doing another one shortly about how to study for the reading and writing. Depending on your level of English, it is good advice to go ahead and start studying long before you take the test. And then you see whether you need to study a lot or not, because some of the studying is understanding, but a lot of it is practice. And that means study, study, practice, practice, practice. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you.